everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of The Rowing Voice. Today we are looking into something different. We are leaving the Leo world and coming to the Lions world. And our title for today's episode is The Influence of Lionism. I'm your humble host, Leo Olajokusoko Adenike. Joining me today to unpack this episode is our lion, a devoted family man, an educator, and a man that takes service to heart. His name is Toheeb Afuwape. Welcome to the Rowing Voice podcast.
Thank you very much.
I've read your bio and we have seen so many things that you have done, being a secretary, a chartered Lion president, and so many. So I want to know what inspired you to join the Lions Club?
That's quite a tricky question because actually I never had it in mind. It was never a, I would like put it down, an option. Like, I was not seeing myself as a member of the Lions Club because it's a club I've known for quite some years. But at the point where I started seeing where my own personal ambitions and values aligns to the norms of Lions Club, I guess at that point, that's where I felt it would be a nice idea for me to be part of that family.
Okay, was it like you've known the Lion Club for a long time, or you were introduced by someone?
I've known the Lions Club for a very long time. During my days in the university, I've known the Leo Club, and also my mother was a Lion. So because of those two terrains, school, home, it gave me a lot of knowledge about what the club is all about.
At what point did you feel Lionism was influencing you? What you do, what your job, your lifestyle, and everything. At what point did Lionism influence?
I guess it was actually right from the start, right from the outset. Once I became a member, everything about the way I do my things and the way I relate totally changed. Because it became a part and part of what I do on a daily basis.
That's very interesting. So now, Lionism emphasizes leadership through service. We all know what we do. We are members of the club. So how has service shaped your personal life, like the way you think about things before you were Lionism?
Well, before Lionism, it was quite basic because I come from a family that believes in charity and a community that believes helping others is part of a major reason why we are alive. So that was there even before Lionism. So I guess joining the Lions Club gave it a broader view, gave it more meaning, gave it value, made me understand more about why we need to really help the needy.
So from your experience, how do you feel Lionism teaches humility? And how does it inspire growth? We know that we are serving, but how does it teach us humility? Because we have different set of people. I can be someone that, okay, yes, I want to help you, but when you are acting nonchalant or when you are proud, I don't think I want to help you. You get. So how do you feel like Lionism can teach us to be humble, being a leader?
Well, that's a very good one too, because Lionism is Lions International. Let me put it this way: is a structure. Lionism is Lions International. Let me put it this way: is a structured organization, and once you join, the very first lesson you learn comes from the Lions invocation, the Lions prayer, the Lions code of ethics, the Lions international purpose. So there is no way you marry yourself with these invocations that sense of humility, that empathy will not come to you naturally. Because once you understand what Lions Club is all about through these invocations, you wouldn't see anyone as what you refer to as this person does not want my help. So regardless of the person's attitude, behavior, lifestyle, everybody needs your help.
We know you are someone who mentors, who guides, who teaches. What do you think you can say to the next generation that is the youth coming to become a lion? What do you feel they need to know about Lionism that they need to start building from here?
Well, in the family, we say a knowledgeable Leo is a better lion, because practically, in principle, there is absolutely very few new things you will get to learn when you become a lion from the Leo club. Because if you are a Leo, you are not just a youth activity of the Lions Club. You are expected to know everything already. So it will just be, if you put it on a scale, let's say on a 1 to 10, once you are transiting from a Leo to a Lion, what is left for you to learn is just, let's say, about 3 out of 10. Because for the remaining 7, you must have grabbed it while you are a member of the Leo club.
So in your bio, you said you served as a club secretary for Ajawa State Lions Club for 5 years before you chartered as a Lion president for Lagos Iriakari Lions Club. Being a chartered president, was it a decision you made while you were serving as a secretary, or it has been a vision for you that I want to be a club president throughout the journey of my Lions Club?
Well, that takes another turn if you put it that way. Why? Because it's an ambition, or it's a goal, a vision, sort of, that definitely you'll be a Lions Club president one day. But being a charter president, to be the very first president of a club, was never in the plan. It came out of a lot of meetings, a lot of trainings, and that's a very different kind of story entirely. But there was no aim on becoming a charter president, because as at that period, I was the second vice president of Ajawa State Lions Club. So before the issue of chartering or being a charter president of Lagos Iriakari came up, so it was not planned. But that's a story for another time.
No problem. Thank you so much for answering this little question. But before we go, I would love to tweak our questions a little bit. So it will be like just pick one out of the two, a straight answer. You don't need to think about it. There's a question you have to think about, but let's hear it that way. Right. So you have to pick one out of the two. Attend a Lion event or a family event that falls on the same day.
Alright, I would. You want me to be very direct?
Yes, just give to us.
Okay, I wouldn't want to be, because what type of family event and what is the Lions event? There are a lot of Lions events. Yes,
okay,
because if you say Lions event, we have a lot of Lions events. Are you talking about conventions, meetings, cabinet meetings, club meetings?
Okay,
so you need to be very specific.
What Lion events do you feel it is very important that you cannot miss, or a family event that you feel that is very important that you cannot miss? Just think about those two and which one do I want to go for?
Okay, practically, I don't think there is any family event I want to miss. At the same time, I don't think there is any Lions event I want to miss. But I've seen cases where two events actually meet. So I wouldn't want to discuss my decision-making techniques here. Yes, but practically, we need to be practical here, because we can't pick that question out of any space. It has to be specific. What event? For example, I'm to go for an international convention, or I'm to go for a district convention, and my birthday falls on one of those days.
Okay.
So the answer is very clear in that scenario.
Yeah, definitely.
But you left, for example, let's say I have a younger sister or a younger brother who is having a wedding, who is getting married on the same day with a Lions event. Definitely, you know which one supersedes. So it depends on the event that is actually coming up.
Alright, thank you. So, be invisible for a day or read minds for an hour.
Read minds for now.
Give up jollof rice for a year or amala for a year.
I'd rather give up your friends for
Cannot be like me. Okay. When you came in and I saw you coming, I laughed a little bit because I have a question that has to do with family, that is your marriage, and the person you came in with, I was just like, okay, I want to put this person in a tight corner. But let me ask my question. I said, forget your wedding anniversary or forget the day you chatted as a Lion Club president.
You see, the 2 dates I can't forget them. No, there is a reason. No, practically now, there is a reason. There is a reason. I got married few days after my spouse's birthday. Lagos Iriakari Lions Club was chartered a day after my birthday. So tell me, which one can I forget?
Well, let's put it in a scenario whereby something happened.
Okay.
And you're in a rush and you feel like, I know there's something that's supposed to happen today, but I'm not getting it. So, do you feel it is your wedding anniversary date you want to forget, or the day you were chartered as a Lions president?
Alright, okay, don't mix it up now. The date Lagos Iriakari was chartered is different from the day you start becoming the president. Officially, it's the same day, but the day of presentation is different. So I guess it might be very easy to forget the day the club got chartered. Yes.
So on the last note, spend 1 week without an internet or 1 week without attending to any Lions issue.
1 week without internet. As we attend to Lions issue every day.
So that shows how committed you are to the Lions Club International. Thank you very much. So before we go, Lion Toheeb, I would like you to give a word of encouragement. Before we wrap it up, Lion Toheeb, what word of encouragement can you give to all listeners, either Leos, Lions, and non-Leos and Lions watching us right now, that can build us through service, not just Lionism, but we have so many service-oriented NGOs, so that can build us through service and self-development, self-growth?
Well, that's a beautiful question too. But first and foremost, as an individual, what I advocate for is understand yourself, know yourself. There is no growth without you knowing yourself. Self-awareness. So if you try as much as possible to understand yourself, that is when you can marry your life in service activity with how you want to grow your life. You have to know yourself first. So once you can achieve that, then service activity will definitely help you. How? You plan activity, it teaches you patience, it teaches you resilience, it teaches you consistency because you want to help the need. It teaches you empathy. So the more you do this, the more you start growing within, both physically, spiritually, mentally. So but the very first thing is be aware of who you are. So many of us want to do. So many of us have the capacity and the capabilities to do, while some of us don't. But you have to find that space where you know that this is who I am, this is what I can do, this is what I have the capacity to do. Then you can marry your growth to your selfless service.
That's a very powerful one there. Thank you so much, Lion Toheeb, for joining us today. It is really an honor to have you here. You have pushed us to do more, because without you being here, we will not be able to take this episode and we'll be able to do more. I really do appreciate you for that. So from all of us at Last Step at West State Youth Club, we say a very big thank you, and we'd like to share a little bit from us to you. So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's really appreciated.
Do appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
So, do you have a word to what advice can you give us moving forward from our podcast? Because I see that I think you watched the last episode on our channel, and so what advice can you give to us moving forward?
Yeah, moving forward, you're doing well. This is innovative. This is creative. So my only advice would be God will strengthen you to do more. You need to put more effort into it, and I'm sure that this is one of its kind in the Lions family, and I believe it has the potential to go beyond its present space.
Thank you so much. So our listeners, thank you for watching episode 3. Don't forget to watch episode 1 and 2, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Till we meet again, I remain your humble host, Lionism Adenike. Don't forget, keep serving, keep rowing, and keep shining. Thank you.